Hello my YouTube fans. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. It turns out that it seems that we're going to have a total solar eclipse this year. Now I'm in New Jersey, so I'm not going to be able to see this total, but we'll be able to see the partial. So you know, I'm putting the chess videos on pause just for a short time. I'm probably going to make one tonight, maybe tomorrow. So you chess fans out there, have no fear. But I haven't done many of my daytime astronomy, as some of you may know. Some of my fans may know that I have done some solar projection videos where I take pictures of the sun and I put them into a video. So apparently, well, let me just let me start by telling you that this is my desktop and it's kind of messy. But let me follow my mouse cursor to where I'm pointing to. NASA's EYES software, which is free for anyone. So when you pull up NASA's EYES software, it automatically gives you the latest updates. Now, recently they were doing some extrasolar planetary discoveries, and NASA's EYES is this beautiful software that they update every day, every time you click on it, and it gives you the latest discoveries and stuff, and gives you this animation. Mind you, it's most of it is artwork, but it's collected the data from their telescope observations and put it into this wonderful animation thing. So let me start by going ahead and clicking on NASA's EYES, because it was there that I learned, because of their updates that took over a minute to update, that there was going to be a solar eclipse that we would be able to see here in New Jersey, at least a partial of, in August. So let me go ahead and click on that. I think I should pause this video perhaps. Let me see if I can find it. I forgot where the pause button is. Well, I'm just going to take the chance, and I know that we're starting up the NASA's EYES is somewhat of a memory-sucking process, so if this video gets a little jittery and strange in the next few seconds, don't panic. Here I go. It's coming. Okay, so the couple of flashes you saw on the screen were because it was checking for updates, but I just recently updated this like 18 hours ago, so it didn't have anything to update just now. So as you can see in this software, there is the eyes on Earth, eyes on the solar system, and eyes on exoplanets. So when I saw this, and at the bottom of the screen you see Solar Eclipse 2017, I saw this. Now, my last video using this software, some of you may know, some of you longtime subscribers may know that I did a Juno mission recently with this software. You know, shows the animation of the Juno insertion, orbit insertion, something like that. Yeah. So this is where I was in this software. So this new button popped up. Solar Eclipse 2017. So being the incurable curiosity nerd that I am, I said, oh, what is this? And I clicked on that. And there it comes. And it's coming. And if my video and audio is a little jittery right now, I apologize. Okay. So, you know, welcome to EYES on the 2017 eclipse. So this is brand new. This is why the program took so long to update the last time I clicked on it. And do follow the instructions. I think I'm going to go full screen on this, or at least maximize it. As you can see, as I told you, my older solar videos never look at the sun directly. Without proper solar glasses or filters, you can severely damage your eyes. All right, so let's continue this. Let me see. How do I? There we go. I'll hit Explore, and it'll tell us about the upcoming solar eclipse. Now, on this left side of the screen, I think I can zoom in. You can see that it gives you where the total is going to be and where the partials are going to be. So New Jersey, and there's New York, so New Jersey is just below it. And on the right side of the screen, you can see an animation. Okay. and we're going to be somewhere in the 75-ish percentage range, possibly as good as 50, possibly 70%. I'm not sure. I think possibly better than that. Maybe 80%. I'm not quite exactly sure. I have to zoom in and really get a closer look. Maybe I can search it again. So let's go ahead and select somewhere. If I can zoom in a little bit more. What? Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm spinning the globe here. So I don't know if I interrupted my audio when I did that or not, but this thing is moving a little bit too quickly for me. Let's just give it a little nudge to the right, left. There we go. Okay, so let's zoom in some more. Give it a slight little nudge. Zoom in some more. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm not in Trenton. I'm closer to the shore, but we're gonna try and click on a place somewhere around here. That's close enough, and you can see the darker blue and the lighter blue, right? So I'm gonna click in over here just to point that out, and then I'm gonna back out a bit. Okay, and I'm going to drag the time back, and I'm going to pull the moon backwards, and as you can see, this is approximately what we're going to see. All right, again, it's approximately 75%. Now I have it on real time, so perhaps I can speed that up a bit. Let me see if I can find the time controllers plus that. There we go. I sped it up just a tiny bit. So there's the animation on the right side of your screen. And let me pause that. Can I pause this? I don't know if I can pause it. Anyway, as you can see, this is approximately what we're going to see here, which is about 75%. Okay. Maybe even less. Maybe only 70%. I'm not exactly sure. Let me reverse the time again to the point where I'm looking at this animation go here. Let me bring it up to the point where it slowly, okay, there. Okay, now it says 75% on that dark line there. So I'm thinking maybe only 70% over here in the shore area. But as you can see, the right side of the screen shows you if you can calculate that just by looking at it. I'm guessing around 70%. So there it is. So I'm going to make an attempt this August, this summertime, to have a solar eclipse party in my backyard, or perhaps even my front yard, depending on how easily it is to see through the houses. But the idea here is of course, I cannot predict the weather, or I cannot predict the clouds coming over, because solar projection is a touch and go thing. Even some very light clouds, even though it looks like it's sunny and golden outside, there could be some light clouds which will interfere with the image of the sun. I'd like to get the image of the sun through the telescope against the screen through a perfectly clear sky. Of course, it's not going to look as nice as this animation. I mean, this animation obviously is, it's drawn. It's as the people would say, it's CGI. But nevertheless, the image will be very large. As you know, if those of you who know my solar projection videos from a couple years ago, or a year or so ago, I can get an image as big as like 18 inches in diameter of the sun, and to watch the sun go across it, it's going to be a nice image. But it's a matter of getting it set so that people can stand around the screen and look at it, and perhaps we'll have a barbecue in the backyard while we're doing it, things like that. But of course, that's wishful thinking. I don't want to get my hopes up because I've been thwarted by those damn clouds every time. I wanted to do something with this, with the solar projection. So, well, there you have it. I don't want to make this too boring for you, but NASA's eyes on the solar system, eyes on the Earth, and eyes on exoplanets. NASA's eyes is a free piece of software from NASA. You just have to Google NASA's eyes, and they will point you in the right direction to download the software and install the updates and everything, and it is a beautiful thing to use. I've used it for when I first came to Facebook. I created a page for Curiosity mission followers, so we watched the entire landing of Curiosity in animation through this. As you know, I did a Juno mission orbital insertion video using this software again, with the animation that they give, and it was real time to give the updates as it goes along. So this time they surprised me. I pulled up the software just out of curiosity because I haven't started it up in months, and it took about 2 minutes to give me updates, and I'm like, what's all this updating? What am I missing? I was thinking that it was because, actually I was looking for the exoplanets that they just discovered. I figured it was all about that. It turns out that the reason why it took so long nowadays is a couple of minutes is all it took, really. But nevertheless, it was two things. It was this solar eclipse information, and it was the exoplanet information, recent exoplanet information. By the way, that exoplanet information is, they have discovered a small star, tiny little M dwarf star, red star, that has 7 Earth-sized planets orbiting it in a very tight orbit. But as interesting as that is, this is more interesting to me right now for the sake of doing videos, because I can do nothing on videos on the exoplanets. I can certainly give you the information. I can point you to this software and let you find out for yourself. But this projecting the sun thing was sort of a thing of mine, and I'm completely thrilled to find out that there is actually going to be another solar eclipse this year, because we thought last year it wasn't going to be one until 2024 or something, and I was going to never see a solar eclipse for the rest of my life. This may be the final time since I was a child to see a solar eclipse. And when I was a child and when I did see one, it wasn't that great because I had really nothing to look at it. I had no telescope to project it with, and it was just this tiny little thing I was looking through, very dangerously, by the way, looking through some welding shields. But in any case, I'll get to that when I make the video. So there you have it. There you are. Please subscribe. Chess videos are coming. Don't panic. And thank you very much. And hit the stop button.